So, good afternoon, everyone. Oh, dear, sorry. Here we go. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Miss Perez, and I am going to be your child's teacher for the year. Some of you might know me from last year, because I taught some of your children, or from the year before. I am so excited to be working with all of you and help you with whatever you need. But please, if you throughout the whole year have any concerns, please do come to me. Catch me at the end of the day. Send me a message on Dojo. Call the school. Ask for a meeting, and I'll try to accommodate you and help you out in whatever I can. So our vision in school is that is for every child to be ready for the next stage of their development. As you know, they've just started a new key stage in their life. We've left reception. There is no free flow anymore. It's more independent work. So new targets, new goals, new experiences. All very, very exciting. In year one, we also have Miss Albina. She's been in the school for many years and she is a wonderful teacher. So this year, we are going to be covering loads of new topics. I think it is recording.
Sorry.
Did it say? Yeah, right, yeah. Sorry, 1 minute. How do I do this again? Oh dear. Well, anyway. No, it's a bit slow. We are going to be covering different things. So, for example, in maths, we're going to be covering place value, addition and subtraction within tens and shapes. We will be using different objects for maths, and if you ever need any resources for home, please let us know. But for example, in maths, we're going to be using loads of counting teddies or counters, but at home you can use pasta. I'm going to say rice, but this is a bit too small. Chickpeas, whatever you have around, you can use for counting. It is very, very important that they have developed a really good base of numbers, just very early numbers. That's what we're going to be doing. And then in literacy, we are focusing on different books. So this first half term, we're focusing on Julia Donaldson. At the moment, we are doing, for the next 2 weeks, we're doing early sentences. So it's simple sentences, I can run. We are focusing on capital letters, finger spaces, full stops, and make sure that they sound out the words to see that they're spelling them correctly. And when they've written the sentence, read it back. Always reading their work back, but all by themselves. Don't read it for them, let them read it so then they can see if they have to use the finger space or capital letters, they have to sound out the words properly. In science, as you know, we're going to forest school. And an amazing experience that they're going to get. It was first day today, so much fun. They explored so much. That's what we're going to be doing for science. Our topic is Hackney. And we're just going to be talking about how Hackney has developed in the last few years, looking at different areas in Hackney. And in ARI, we are focusing on churches, on our local church and families, so who lives at home, how do we treat them at home, what different things we're doing. Then, I don't know why this is not changing now. There we go. Come on. Here we go. Then we've got different class rules and routines. So we've got a soft start, so children can come into school from 8:30, and we highly recommend that the earlier they come, the better, because we're going to be doing daily, Miss Albina and I are going to be doing daily supported reading with them. The more reading time they get, the more they will improve. The more they read, the better it will be. So the earlier you get here, the extra support they're going to get. We have just given this little packs with the homework. So homework is going to be sent out every Monday, and it needs to be brought in every week at the end of the week, and we will keep it in school. It's not online anymore. It's a worksheet. We are also going to be giving some homework books. These purple ones. These are kept at home. They don't need to bring them back. Sorry, let me show the screen. So these books are kept at home. They don't have to bring them back, and it's for them to practice their spellings. The curriculum booklets are going to be sent sometimes this week, and then they've got reading records. Reading records. I'm going to post a Dojo post of how they are. They have to be filled in, and they have to be signed at the end of the week. This has to come to school every day. I would recommend doing 15 minutes of reading every day, and the more you read to them, the better it is. So try to read to them as much as you can at home, so then they get used to the intonation, when you stop and when you don't stop. And PE is on Tuesdays. Make sure they're wearing the correct uniform and trainers. Forest School is on Mondays, so we need to make sure that they come in wearing the right gear. They have to somehow be a little bit waterproof. We do have raincoats and trousers for children in school, but it's very important that now that it's getting colder and colder, wellies, we're going to need some wellies. Today was quite wet. It was on and off, so we just need to make sure that they stay as dry as possible. And then, as you know, all children in reception year 1 and year 2 have free school meals. So if you don't have that yet, you can go and speak to Miss Norma about that. So our behaviour policy, we use something called Stay in Green. Every week in assembly, we reward those children who have made it to a gold. So the way it works is there are positive and then there are sanctions. So you get 3 warnings and you get to a red card. We will speak to the parents at the end of the day, and the senior management team will be also told. So when they get to a red, there are bigger consequences. But they basically start on a green at the beginning of the day, and then they work their way up throughout the day, or depending on what they've done, they go down to a blue or a yellow or a red. And then we also use Class Dojo. It is very important that you check Class Dojo, as many of the things I'm saying right now will be on it. So there's like special days, like next week is St. Padre Pio, so children will be can come to school wearing the whatever they want. We'll have a little party, and yeah, I'll also put reminders of the homework, and I'll put the worksheet out in case they lose it. They can always do it on a piece of paper. Class Dojos also, we give rewards, and every 100 they get a little badge. And you can use it as well to communicate with me. And then, as I already said, I've already talked about homework. Every Monday we'll be setting it out, and then they have to bring it back. They've got the pencils. If you need more pencils, please do let us know, and we will try to give you what we've got. One thing I'm going to say about homework, it is not the parents' homework, it is their homework. And we're trying to encourage them this year to be as independent as they can. So let them try first, and then you can always support them. But we need to try to make sure that they become as independent as they can. The school expectations, we expect them to be in every day on time. We have the soft start starting at 8:30. Registration, so I do the register at latest 9, because that's when I close it. So if you come after 9, they'll be marked as late, and you have to go through the other door. Yes, so if they come after 9, go through the other door, and you have to explain to the office why they are late. Please call the school on the first day of their absence, give them a reason, try to make a medical appointment outside the school hours, and if not, you can bring them before and after the appointment. Loads of you already do that, but it's just a little reminder of what the expectations are for school. The school doesn't really authorize holidays only when there is a special circumstance. And yes, please do try to get a form for the request leave. Things to keep an eye out for this year: chicken pox, measles, mumps, scabies. I can put this on Dojo as well, but just don't forget that there is a period of isolation. For example, if they're sick, if they've got diarrhea, they have to stay at home for 48 hours after the last time that they were sick. So start counting from the last time they were sick. This is very important, as we don't want to have loads of children on and off. Or it's not just the children, it's also the staff. I don't like missing school. And then if they have any health issues or medication, please go to the office, because there are a few forms that they have to fill in, especially if they have to take medicine or creams, anything that contains any kind of medicines. Needs to go to the office, and it is kept in the first aid room. And these are some of the upcoming events, but don't forget that we'll be reminding you through Dojo throughout the whole year. As I said, Class Dojo, email, text is a way of communicating with us. Please make sure that your details are there, that we've got the right details for you. If anything changes, go to the office, please. Parents' evening is held twice a year, and it is really helpful when you come, because we can also hear what you've been doing at home, or your concerns or worries, or what you're proud of. And if you cannot attend, please let me know, and we can try to arrange another time, or I can give you a call at some point. Any questions, please, you can speak to me, my TA. If the issue has not been resolved, you can call the office to speak to a face leader. At the moment, we've got Miss Joyce as the Key Stage 1 face leader. You've probably met her, haven't you? She's in year 3 at the moment. She's a year 3 class teacher. And if that hasn't been resolved through them, you can go to Miss Blackham or Miss Cossins. And as a last resort, please do call Miss Riley. Any questions? Let me see. Now I need to go to the other screen and see if they've got any questions. Where is it? Here we go. Does anyone have any questions? No? Well, that is all from me, but please, if anything comes up, please let me know. Yeah? Thank you very much for attending.
Thank you, Miss.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. And I'll speak to everyone soon. Bye now.
Bye.